Paddlelogic has invented and are manufacturing right here in the US of A brand new kayak cart. It's called the TRAILTREKKER and it attaches in less than 10 seconds to your kayak. I like to attach the kayak cart to the kayak while it's still in the water. That way I don't have mud on the kayak when I transfer it to my vehicle. When Paddlelogic took on the challenge of making a kayak cart, they wanted to make the best kayak cart on the planet. Kayak carts are often asked to do difficult jobs in many challenging situations. One of the reasons the TRAILTREKKER is built so tough is that it has built-in TRAILlogic. The nitro foam arms that hug your kayak actually have TRAILlogic built right into them. TRAILlogic is the TRAILTREKKER's ability to readjust itself to center so it will follow you down the trail after its wheels have been knocked out of center by going over a log, a tree, a stump, or a rock. The TRAILTREKKER was tested and designed on the difficult trails of the Adirondack Mountains. It also has a low center of gravity. A wide stance and low center of gravity makes for a very stable kayak cart. This combination is a necessity on uneven ground. This is a typical Adirondack snowmobile trail. Notice here that the 12¼ inch wheels have been replaced with 7-inch wheels. This makes the axle be closer to the ground. The axle catches a stump and pulls it out of the ground. No damage was done to the kayak or the kayak cart. Notice how TRAILlogic comes into play as the small wheels climb over these 4x4 landscape timbers. Although the 7-inch tires will do a good job for you on challenging terrain, it's highly recommended that you use the 12¼ inch pneumatic tires when trekking on more challenging terrain. The TRAILTREKKER excelled on the mountainous terrain of the Adirondacks, but what about the challenges of the ocean? Paddlelogic also wanted to have a kayak cart that could easily stow all parts onto itself when assembled into a small package that would fit into the small hold of a kayak compartment. It would also have to float as well. Paddlelogic had a special foam developed for them. It had to be marine grade and it had to be very durable. It's called nitrofoam and it's very durable and abrasion resistant. Paddlelogic has worked very hard to make a kayak cart that would be easy for you to use in all normal kayaking conditions. Having a kayak cart that you can attach to your kayak while it's still in the water has obvious advantages. Keeping the sand and mud off your kayak on the way back to your vehicle is just one of the many advantages of the TRAILTREKKER. TRAILlogic will help you save time and effort on any trail when you encounter a rock, tree, stump, or anything that's going to knock your kayak out of alignment. You can easily see how the TRAILTREKKER constantly looks for the easiest way to realign itself, so you don't have to. In my opinion, Paddlelogic has accomplished its mission of making the best kayak cart on the planet. Having all parts stowed in a small, compact package that stows easily into your kayak compartment and then transforms into a kayak cart with TRAILlogic is quite an accomplishment. When assembled for travel in the compartment of your kayak, the TRAILTREKKER will make no noise if it moves around inside your compartment, as it is completely covered with nitrofoam. The TRAILTREKKER can be assembled in less than 30 seconds into the easiest to use and most useful kayak cart on the planet. To do so, simply slide the stainless steel axle through the bearing of one of the pneumatic wheels. Slide a spacer onto the axle. Slide one side of the foam arms onto the axle, making sure to line up the foam with the plastic underneath the foam as you slide it down to the spacer. Slide on the center portion, then the other arm, now the other spacer. Slide on the wheel. Push down on the arm until you see a small hole in the end of the axle where you will place the hitch pin. Your TRAILTREKKER kayak cart is now ready to attach to your kayak. Simply pick up the back of your kayak while sliding the kayak cart up onto your kayak. Attach the quick clip to the coaming of the kayak. There are two ways to remove the slack in the rope. The second and best way to remove the slack in the rope and tighten down the kayak cart to the kayak is to pull all the slack through the neck of the arms and also pull all the slack through the quick clip. Then reattach the quick clip to the coaming of the kayak and then pull it snugly and then tie it. And then what I do is I braid the remaining rope so it doesn't get in the way. This way I can use it for other kayaks that may have the coaming further away from the cart when it's attached. You're now ready to attach the kayak cart. Just simply pick up the back of the kayak and slide it on snugly. Be sure to attach the quick clip in the same place every time. When snugging the kayak cart onto the kayak, make sure you have at least 1 inch of distance between the foam arms and the wheel of the kayak cart. Now you can attach your kayak cart in less than 10 seconds every time, whether it be in water or on land. For easy compact storage, remove everything but one wheel, then place the other wheel next to it, then a spacer, then the center portion, then the other spacer. To place the arms on the axle, make sure that the rope that goes through the neck of the arms is out of the way as you slide the axle through the hole in the neck of the arms. Place the hitch pin in the hole in the axle. Place the arms between the spokes of the wheels. The first time you use your TRAILTREKKER kayak cart, it will learn the shape of your kayak. The rope will need to be retightened to maintain a snug fit so that the TRAILTREKKER's trail logic will work properly. This will only need to be done one time for the lifetime use of your kayak cart, unless you switch to a different size kayak. Congratulations, you now know how to use and assemble the TRAILTREKKER kayak cart. I truly believe it is the most user-friendly and advanced design kayak cart on the planet.